is an ADA accessible PDF? An ADA accessible or ADA compliant PDF is one that meets the requirements laid out in the Americans with Disabilities Act, making it accessible to people with disabilities, including those who use screen readers or other assistive technologies. Requirements include, but are not limited to, text must be selectable and searchable, all images must have alternate text or alt text descriptions, the document should have logical tags indicating headings, paragraphs, tables, etc. Bookmarks are required for documents over 9 pages to make navigation easier. How to check if a PDF is ADA accessible. Open your PDF in Adobe Acrobat. From the All Tools menu on the left, select View More and then select Prepare for Accessibility. Then select Check for Accessibility. This will show a window of options indicating what you want the checker to test for. Once the check is complete, it displays a panel on the right that lists any accessibility issues. Issues will fall under the following possibilities. Passed, the item is accessible. Failed, the item did not pass the accessibility check and will need to be addressed. If you deselected options from the accessibility checker, they will be noted as skipped by user. Again, it is best to leave those options to the default and check everything. Or needs manual check. Acrobat cannot check for certain features, mainly color contrast and logical reading order. You will need to check these for yourself. How to create an ADA accessible document in InDesign. Using Acrobat to fix accessibility issues is time-consuming and inefficient. The best way to ensure you have an ADA accessible PDF is to use InDesign itself. The following are features and tools of InDesign that can ensure your document is ADA accessible as soon as it is exported. First, add a title and description. Go to File, File Info, and enter the information here. Both title and description are required for ADA compliance. Add tags to your content. Tags are used to describe the content of the PDF. They indicate whether something is a headline, a subhead, a paragraph, a table, etc. This is what a tag structure looks like in Acrobat. Consistent use of InDesign paragraph styles throughout a document is critical for efficiently and successfully exporting tagged content to a PDF. Base your paragraph styles on their hierarchical structure: headlines, subheads, paragraphs, and so on. In the Paragraph Styles panel, select Export Tagging and choose the tag here. Tables are required to have a header row. Select the first row of a table, right-click or control-click, and select Convert to Header Rows. Add alt text to each image. There are 2 ways to assign alt text to an image so that it will be present when it is exported. The first is to add custom alt text in InDesign by selecting the image and going to Object, Export Options. Select Custom and type a description of the image here. A more thorough way to do this is in Adobe Bridge. From this metadata panel, you can enter the description in this field marked alt text. Then, back in the export options in InDesign, you can set the alt text to From XMP alt text accessibility. By doing it this way, you can ensure that any future use of that image file in any other InDesign document will have alt text embedded and ready to go. Internal navigation. In an accessible PDF, tables of contents, bookmarks, hyperlinks, and cross-references can act as navigation mechanisms to the referenced content. They also allow screen reader users to efficiently navigate the document by using the links these mechanisms create. Any document over 20 pages needs bookmarks. Use the Bookmarks tab in InDesign to create bookmarks in the appropriate places and divide up the document in a logical way. If your document has a table of contents, make sure you have hyperlinks in the text that link to the appropriate bookmarked pages. If you create buttons that link internally or externally, you must create them using the following settings to ensure ADA compliance. A button should have a name and description. Event should be On Focus PDF, and Go to Destination should be set to a bookmark you have already set. If you don't use these settings, Acrobat is likely to flag your buttons for failure. Reading order. It is important to know that reading order is not the same as tag structure. The primary way that InDesign will code the reading order is with layer order from bottom to top. In other words, the layers at the bottom will read first and the top will be read last. The best way to ensure a clean reading order in the final PDF is to thread text boxes together throughout the document in the order in which you want them read. Use as few text boxes as possible to help with this. To avoid background or decorative design objects being read first, you can tag them as artifact. Export settings. Use the following settings when exporting your document. First, make sure you are exporting an interactive PDF. In the general settings, make sure you have created tagged PDF and use structure for tab order checked. Under the advanced settings, make sure you have document title selected as the display title. For color contrast, you will need to check manually that any text meets ADA color contrast requirements. Acrobat cannot do this, but there are online tools that will. Congratulations, you now have an ADA accessible PDF.